Hello there, welcome to another video by Inkistan. I have swatched the whole series of Octopus fluids Write and Draw ink. These are pigmented inks that are permanent, and there are a total of 38 inks available. This is the size of the ink bottle. It's 50 mils, and then there are the smaller bottles which come in multiple sets. So the larger ones, they were available for purchase in India from Arcai or Arsai. I don't know how it's pronounced. It's AARCAAI. That's the name of the website, and some of them were also there on Makoba. But not the whole selection was not there on either of the websites, and I felt I wasn't really into pigmented inks before. I am especially worried about how they would clean out, because I really didn't try many inks before other than platinum carbon black. So that's the reason why I didn't want to buy the full bottles, and also they are expensive. So these are approximately 1700 rupees if you buy them in India, and these here are a lot more cheaper. I believe I bought them during a certain sale period, I guess. Probably it was during a Black Friday sale, and I purchased all of these from the Cult Pens website, which is a UK based store. And other than these sets that you see here, there are plenty of other combinations, but since these are 38 inks, the only way to purchase them without repetitions and getting the entire set was to buy these two separately. And yeah, and these are the sets that I have. Before getting into the individual sets, I would like to show you all the colors that are there, color scheme wise. So these are the 4 pinks, and the swatch cards are the teardrop cards by Waringal, by the way. So we have a hot pink color, which is pink owl, a little purpley pink, pink rhino, a little redder dark pink, which is pink gazelle, and a lighter version of that, reddish pink, which is pink alpaca. Then moving on to grays and blacks. So we have a total of 4 grays. So there is gray meerkat, there's gray frog, which is a tad greenish, there's gray kangaroo, which is it's a pretty straightforward gray, compared to meerkat, which is a bit more on the bluish side. And then there's gray fox, which is extremely blue. I'll just put it next to the blues here so that you can get an idea. It's a bit petrol-y, it's somewhere between petrol and dark blue, as you can see. And then this is the white panda. You can see it glistening. Unfortunately, I don't have a swatch on a black paper. I should have done that so that you guys could see it a bit better. And then we have the black elephant. And yeah, because these are quite absorbent swatch cards, you really are not able to appreciate everything very well. I'll try to show you everything on Tomoe River in a separate video, because that's a less absorbent paper. But for this video, I probably won't be doing that. Yes, and now we have the purples. There's a violet bee, a pinky violet, and violet lion, a violet raccoon, which is a mauve kind of color, and there's a very dark violet called Violet Giraffe. So this is all 4 of them next to each other, right? And then moving on to the greens, we have a bit of a gray green called green squirrel, an olivey green called green crane, a very light green called green panda, a medium sage kind of green called green ostrich, a darker green called green tiger, and a medium bright green called green eagle. Moving on to the browns, we have brown penguin. It's a medium brown. Oops, sorry about that. We have brown seahorse and brown colibri. So brown colibri is kind of very close to orange, I would say. And I'll just show you the oranges next so that we can compare all of that. This is orange monkey. You can see that it's much more vibrant than the brown colibri. And this is orange bunny. I have it currently inked in on a pen. And there we have orange skunk, which is a very, very peachy pale orange. It's quite close to the pinks, I would say, but of course much more peachier when compared with pink alpaca. We have 3 reds. You can see how they compare to the oranges. So we have the brightest red, which is red koala, and then we have a darker red, that's red duck, and then we have a maroon-ish red. It's not showing up as maroon as it is in real life on camera, but yeah, this is a much more maroon color. This is red turtle. In comparison with the violets, so this is not too close to any of the violets, as you can see. I think I'm missing one of the violets. I think I've skipped the giraffe. So that's how the red turtle looks in comparison with the violets. And then there are 2 yellows, a pale yellow, yellow zebra. It is quite bright. And then there is yellow wolf. I think I've showed this in one of the videos, and this does have some bit of shading, an orange to yellow shading. I'd say it is a bit similar to Mango Mousse by Monteverde, not too similar though. I think Monteverde's Mango Mousse shades a bit better. And the last set of colors, we have a couple of petrols here. So the buffalo one is the bluer petrol, and the axolotl is the greener one. Let me check. And then we have a light petrol, which is Petrol Deer. And there's a light blue called blue sloth, a little bit grayer light blue, which is blue lynx, and the brightest blue here is blue koi, and the darkest blue here is blue chameleon. So it is sort of a blue-black, the blue chameleon. And now we can go on to the individual sets that I've acquired. Sorry, but just before we get into the sets, I'd like to mention this 50 milliliter cleaner fluid that you can buy that helps clean out these inks. So I've used this once and it did clean out the pen pretty well. I probably used a half a milliliter to 1 milliliter, and I did 2 flushes, but this is after I dumped the ink and flushed it out with water. Then I used the cleaner twice, and then I used water again. So I did that with the white ink in a TWSBI pen, and it cleaned out pretty well. You can't use the cleaner if the ink has completely dried out. it's not going to help in that situation. And it says that it is for pigmented and waterproof inks, so I'm wondering if it can work with other brand inks as well, but I haven't tried it with any other brand of ink, just with these Octopus Fluids Write and Draw inks. Okay, so the first set is the mountain set, and it comes with the blue Lynx, the Petrol Axolotl, the Petrol Buffalo, the Petrol Axolotl, the grey kangaroo, the grey meerkat, and the grey frog. Now I'll show the swatch cards along with this. So these are the swatch cards of the mountain set, and remember, these are 6 bottles of 10 milliliters. I really like the Petrol Buffalo and the Petrol Axolotl, and I have these inked up in 2 of my Twisbees, and they write very, very well. I think they would be good in finer nibs as well. I do gravitate a lot towards tealy inks, and these are very good teal colors. I think the set of 6 inks is probably around 3,000 rupees without any discount. But if you buy it during sale periods, I think it costed me around 2,300 rupees or something like that. That's just an approximation. It was I think it was probably around 2,500 or a little less than that. And moving on to the next set. So this next set is a desert set, and it comes with pink rhino, pink owl, red duck, orange bunny, brown colibri, and red turtle. So let me just pull this out for you so you can see his cute little face. And here are the swatch cards. Right, so this is the pale pink rhino, this is the pink owl, the red duck, the orange bunny, the brown colibri, and the red turtle. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the colibri word correct. I have no idea. This next set is the carnival set, and it comes with a yellow zebra. I think that's the orange monkey. Yes, that is the orange monkey. Pink gazelle, violet bee, blue sloth, and this is the green panda. Okay, so these are the carnival colors: the yellow zebra, the orange monkey, the pink gazelle, the violet bee, the blue sloth, and the green panda. Our next set is the rainbow set, and in it are the yellow wolf, red koala, violet lion, blue koi, petrol deer, and green eagle. And these are the swatch cards: the yellow wolf, red koala, violet lion, blue koi, petrol deer, and green eagle. The next set is the horizon set, and we have orange skunk, pink alpaca, violet raccoon, blue lynx, blue chameleon, and violet giraffe in it. I just realized I was wrong about the mountain set. So this is actually gray fox in there, and I think I showed the blue lynx instead of the gray fox. Let me get the gray fox out. Where is it? So that's blue lynx and this is gray fox. So the gray fox is in the mountain set, and the blue lynx is in the horizon set. Sorry about that. I'm definitely sure I said something wrong previously. So here we are with the horizon set: the orange skunk, the pink alpaca, the violet raccoon, the blue lynx, the blue chameleon, and the violet giraffe. Now we get into the last set, which is the forest set. We have the green crane, the green squirrel, the brown seahorse, the brown penguin. I wonder which forest the penguin is from, but yeah, it's forest colors, okay. And the green tiger and the green ostrich. Did I even say ostrich before? I feel like I haven't used the word ostrich. Maybe I called it something else when I was describing the green things. And these are all the colors put next to each other. Green crane, green squirrel, brown seahorse, brown penguin, green tiger, and green ostrich, which leaves us with just the black panda and black elephant and the white polar bear. And my apologies again, but I've swatched white on white, and this is the white polar bear and this is the black elephant. It's quite all right. I'd say it's a good enough ink, probably comparable to carbon platinum black. It's not going to be as thick as Chokuro, obviously, but yeah, it's a cheaper alternative to buying a carbon black, I believe. So here are all the inks spread out, and you can see the whole palette. I've put the white, the grays, the black and the grays, and the blues next to each other. Then we have the purples and pinks. Moving on to the oranges and reds. And then in the bottom row, there are the browns, greens, and yellows. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry about not swatching them, during the filming of the video. I thought it was going to be very cumbersome, like one of the the ink vent or the color vent swatch videos. So I thought I'd just I swatch all my inks anyway, so I just pulled out the cards for you. I have swatched them on Tomaway River, and they are more vibrant on Tomaway River, but I haven't been able to pick them out of the now 429 ink swatches that I have. And so my collection's gotten very ridiculous. I think I'm probably going to stop it at 429. I don't think I'm gonna push it any further, but yeah, having to take them out because I've put them in color order and not by brand, so it was going to be difficult to pull them out and put them back in again. So I thought I'd just show you the swatches that I've done on the Wearingle cards, and they do look pretty good on the Wearingle cards as well. It's just that they're not as bright when compared to the Tomaway swatches, as this is much more absorbent than Tomaway River. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, see you again in the next video. I hope you like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.